जय जिनेंद्र।
अभय जी, यू आर म्यूट आप।
जय जिनेंद्र, जय जिनेंद्र, जय जिनेंद्र शांत चेयरमैन जी, जय जिनेंद्र मोतीलाल जी और सभी पधारे हुए अजय जी, धीरज जी और सभी पधारे हुए महानुभावों को मेरा जय जिनेंद्र। और आज 150 से ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेंट इसमें ज्वाइन हुए हैं। आज ये बहुत बड़ा दिन है कि जीतो के एक नए प्रयोग का आज इनॉग्रेशन मोतीलाल जी, सुखराज जी और उन सभी के कर कमलों से होगा। तो ये जिटोप्रेन्योर्स का जो लॉन्च है ये बहुत ही लाभदायक होगा ताकि नए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अपनी नई दिशा चुन सकें। नए भामाशाहों को तैयार करने के लिए जो मोती शांतिलाल जी कवार का जो सपना था वो इसमें से पूरा होगा, क्योंकि इसमें 750 से भी ज्यादा बिजनेस आइडियाज दी गई हैं। और ये जिटोप्रेन्योर्स का प्लेटफॉर्म हितेश पोरवाल जी के द्वारा बनाए गए प्लेटफॉर्म को अपने व्हाइट लेबल करके डाले हैं। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम है। सबको धन्यवाद। 161 यूथ हैव जॉइन। तो गौरव जी आपको भी धन्यवाद कि सभी यूथ को आपने प्रोत्साहन दिया और सबको इसमें मिलाया है। तो ये जीतो यूथ और जीतम का एक अद्भुत प्रयोग है। तो मैं सबको आपको तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आप सब यहाँ पे ज्वाइन हुए। मोतीलाल जी आपके शुभ विचार, सुखराज जी आपके भी आशीर्वाद।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू अभय जी।
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद।
या सो जय जिनेंद्र टू ऑल।
लेकिन अभय जी है कहाँ?
प्लेन आधा घंटा लेट थी, बस एक 5 मिनट में पहुंच रहा हूँ। 5 मिनट में पहुंच रहा हूँ, पर आप शुरू करिए।
Yeah. So friends, Jai Jinendra, it's really a good day to start with JITEM new initiative, and I wish the team all the best. And as a JITEM platform, we always really, I think, want to really promote the business and entrepreneurs. And I wish through this platform, the whole team, which is Porwal and Chajed and all kind of, I think, under the leadership of Abhiji, they will be able to absolutely create a fantastic program for knowledge. And I always call that at least when you have really, I think, a lot of knowledge, of course, I think you create that knowledge for not only for yourself, but for creating a lot of kind of, I think, benefits to the societies. And we all know in the global startup arena, India actually is really, I think, now really developing very well, and we are among the world's 3rd largest ecosystem from that perspective. And there are a lot of kind of unicorns being produced from India. And that's the vision for the government also. And so our efforts should be have more and more unicorns. There are already a lot of Gen unicorns here. Unicorn means the billion-dollar companies. And our wish is through this platform that we create more and more unicorns. And in that process, we all learn through the way, whether it is entrepreneurs like me, because the platform is there to learn from each other and exchange notes, learn the best of the technology, into this kind of, I think, world, which is very, very chaotic, but fast changing, but throwing a lot of opportunities. So all the best wishes from me and the people here to bless you all. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू मोतीलाल जी, यू आर आवर इंस्पिरेशन। और आपने जो अभी अनाउंस किया है कि 5% की आपकी वेल्थ की आप डोनेशन में दे रहे हो, उसकी तहे दिल से सराहना करते हैं। और मैं क्या बोलूं, पूरा जैन जगत जाग गया है। अब जो देने की इच्छा है, आपने जो जगह दी है, वो बहुत ही अद्भुत काम किया आपने।
थैंक यू अभय जी। 2 चीजें में, एक आज का पहली बात तो 5% का वेल्थ नहीं है, वो करीब 14% वेल्थ है।
रामदेव जी का भी मिला के? हाँ बराबर।
नहीं, रामदेव का नहीं, मेरी वेल्थ का बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। टोटल कंपनी की 10%, 5% मेरी, 5% रामदेव की, 10% कंपनी की शेयर होल्डिंग है। I own about 30%. I own 30%. Out of 35, I have donated. So that's, I think, I'm surely, I think the society has given me much bigger than what I have given back to the society. But more importantly, today, apart from this session of JITEM, we are having parallelly another session for Tattva University, which is kind of, I think, a world-class university for the Jain community by the Jain community. So we are inaugurating, having that brainstorming session today. Abhay also is attending, and we have about 40 people from all across the country who are joining this session. And here Santila ji, and of course Tejraj ji and Chandra ji and Golia ji, Rakesh ji, सब कुछ है हमारे साथ. I hope really, I think some of your members are also most welcome to join them. but we are creating a framework and the roadmap for creating a world-class university, which really I think we can look forward to seeing the benefit not only for next 5 to 10 years, but next 100 of years. That is our purpose.
बधाइयों बधाइयों, और सबको मेरा जय जय। सबका नाम ले नहीं पाया, पर शुक्ला जी अभी आपका आशीर्वचन दीजिए।
जो आप काम कर रहे हैं जीटम का, वो पूरे बच्चों को इससे बहुत फायदा होने वाला है और बच्चों का फ्यूचर अच्छा होएगा इससे। ये मेरी शुभकामना है, आगे बढ़ो। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। शांतिलाल जी।
मोतीलाल जी ने बहुत कुछ समेट लिया भाई आज के इस
नहीं, आपकी बुलंद आवाज बच्चों को जाएगी ना, सबको जगा देगी।
लेकिन देखिए, हमने सपना देखा है विश्व सर्वश्रेष्ठ कम्युनिटी बनने का, तो उत्थान और उत्कर्ष की इस लहर में से जीतोपनर अपने आप में एक नए आयाम सिद्ध करेगा और ये बहुत सोची समझी विचारित रणनीति का हिस्सा है। और आज तो दो पवित्र कार्य आगे की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, मतलब ऊर्जा स्पंदन की कह सकता हूं मैं, तेजस्व की कह सकता हूं, ओजस्व कह सकता हूं। एक नई लहर जैन समाज में आएगी। जैन समाज तो विकास की नई मंजिलें तय करेगी, नए आयाम तय करेगा, नई ऊंचाई तय करेगा। ये कह सकता हूं कि भारत राष्ट्र को भी आज के इन दोनों विचारणाओं में से या दोनों फंक्शनों में से बहुत कुछ हासिल होने वाला है राष्ट्र के।
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद
जी, थैंक यू।
अभी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। अजय जी, अजय जी, तेजा जी साहब।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
आप हमारे चेयरमैन है, चेयरमैन हमारे, सैल्यूट है आपको।
जो जीतो बनाने का मेन उद्देश्य था, ठीक है ना, आज हम सोच रहे हैं कि अभी अभी पूर्ण होने जा रहा है, क्योंकि शिक्षा और आर्थिक समृद्धता ये दो मेजर हमारे लक्ष्य थे और उस लक्ष्य को पार करने के लिए आज अपने बच्चों को, अपने समाज के, जैन के जितने भी बंधु हैं, व्यवसायी है, उनको आगे बड़े पैमाने में लेके जाने का जो संकल्प किया है आप लोगों ने, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई। 100% ये सक्सेस रहेगा। और साथ ही हम शिक्षा के माध्यम से भी आज जो प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च करने जा रहे हैं उससे जैन जगत में एक बहुत बड़ी जागृति आएगी। और हो सकता है, जैसे शांतलाल जी हमेशा फरमाते हैं कि रूम एक दिन में नहीं बना रहे, वैसे भी जैन समाज हो सकता है कि 25-30 साल के अंदर वापिस दिल्ली में अपना झंडा फहरा दे।
जरूर जरूर, धन्यवाद। अजय जी, समय के अभाव के कारण आप थोड़ा जेल्फ के बारे में भी बोल के शुरू करा दीजिए दोनों, ताकि उनका समय भी बहुत सीमित है, समय की मर्यादा रखिए।
और नौकार मंत्र बाकी है, नौकार मंत्र कर लो।
नौकार मंत्र।
ओह यस
सर, सभी को जय जितेंद्र। I welcome all to today's this event, historic. I kindly request to play the Naukan Mantra clip before we start today's event. Welcome all to today's this event, historic. I kindly request to play the Naukan Mantra clip before we start today's event. Welcome all to today's this event, historic. I kindly request to play the Naukan Mantra clip before we start today's event. Welcome all to today's this event, historic. I kindly request to play the Naukan Mantra clip before we start today's event. Welcome all to today's this event, historic. I kindly request to play the Naukan Mantra clip before we start today's event.
हाँ अजय जी, अभी सबके हाथों कर कमलों से अपना काम शुरू कर दीजिए।
क्या बोले जी, तो जी को शुरू
अपना बेसमेंट में एक फोम बोर्ड था, एक से फोम बोर्ड का एक फोटो लेना बस, दैट्स अबाउट इट।
आगे मैं होटल में प्रवेश कर रहा हूँ। जा।
In the meantime, while everyone is taking a photo who are physically present for this launch, I'd like to welcome all the participants in today's meeting again. And we are very delighted to have many dignitaries join us for this historic launch today. Today's meeting is going to be more about the JITOPreneurs and the JITEM's initiative of GELF, which will overview about the objectives of JITO in this year and set the context setting. So right after the photograph, we will be starting with the program as a flow. But in the meantime, I'd like to again welcome all. In the meantime, also, can I request all to just rename so that we also know which city you are coming from. So maybe if you can have your names as a city and then your name, that would help us to know from which all cities we have participants joining in today. All right, so moving ahead with the program. So I'd like to welcome our
Akash. So we have Satish ji.
Yes, Satish ji Parekh here.
We have Satish ji Parekh, who is the MD of the and we would like to hear from Satish ji. Satish ji, over to you, sir.
So I really feel very
बोलिए बोलिए सतीश जी,
आवाज नहीं आ रही, अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा।
आ गया मैं होटल में आ गया।
आगे आ जाइए आपकी राह देखेंगे। So Jai Jitendra, first of all, my salute to all the youth under the leadership of Abhay ji and Ajay ji and Dheeraj. This platform is really coming up excellent. The concept behind it, when Dheeraj explained me the concept behind it, it's like pre-incubation. It's like, you're actually incubating future unicorns, a platform which will really drive them to the right path, जिसमें otherwise हमारा youth कई साल लग जाता है right chord तक पहुंचने में, और उसके लिए आप ऐसा एक thriving platform कर रहे हैं, mentorship दे रहे हैं और उसको हैंड होल्ड करके एक सही जगह पे उसका पोटेंशियल यूज हो। इसका जो एक तुम इंक्यूबेशन मतलब लेबोरेटरी, और यू कैन से यू आर रियली क्रिएटिंग एन इकोसिस्टम टू पुट हिम इन द राइट प्लेस। आई थिंक दिस विल गो लॉन्ग वे इन ब्रिजिंग देयर सक्सेस और गेटिंग देम सक्सेसफुल much earlier in their right field. So this kind of thinking itself, and it is run by youth, so it definitely has a long way to go. They understand the youth ecosystem completely, so solutions also will come futuristic and what are relevant in today's world. So I really congratulate the entire team and all the best for the future. We are always there to support this kind of initiatives and look forward for many more such initiatives with the brains of Chirag here. We have Mr. Jain here and all the team who has joined online. I once again congratulate you all. Thank you.
धन्यवाद सतीश पारेख जी, आपने बहुत अच्छा समराइज किया है। Really, it is a motive. All the youth will get charged up and motivated. 750 business ideas are there.
Sir,
thank you so
I'll
much,
take your leave for the
sir. Thank you so much for your.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would now like to invite and request our chairman of JITO Apex, Sukrat Ji Nahar, to kindly welcome all.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Thank you, Abhay sir. I would like to now invite Abhay sir uncle to set the context for JITOPreneurs and for the JITEM team and for the GELF for all the audience. I'd now like to welcome Abhay Ji Shishemal, who is a parallel entrepreneur and the president of JITO Apex.
जय जिनेंद्र और तहे दिल से सबको आपका यानी आभार प्रकट करता हूं कि आप इतने नंबर में हैं। आज सुबह सुबह इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े हैं और सभी यूथ का जो उत्साह है और जो जोश दिखा रहा है यहाँ पे, तो मैं गौरव धारीवाल को, धीरज को, अजय जी को, सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि छोटे समय में इस कार्यक्रम को शुरू करने का जो प्रयास किया है वो बहुत ही अद्भुत है। और आज हमारे साथ यूएसए से रंजन जी जैन, जो वॉल्ट डिज्नी में पहले एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर थे, वो भी आज हमारे साथ हैं। वो भी चला के जयपुर से यहाँ पे आए हैं। और ये जो हितेश बोरवाल जी के साथ हमने जो प्लेटफॉर्म लॉन्च किया है वो अपने आप में अद्भुत है, क्योंकि आपका एक साइकोमेट्रिक एनालिसिस के बाद 700 बिजनेस आइडियाज देना और नए प्रयोगों को शुरू करना, नए उद्योगों को शुरू करना, ये जो हमारा प्रयास है, हम यही चाहते हैं कि अगले 20 साल 25 साल में एटलीस्ट यहाँ से जो शुरुआत होगी वो बन के 100 यूनिकॉर्न्स भी बन सकती है। और इसमें हमारा खाली आपको बताना नहीं है कि आप जीतो कैसे एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकते हो। यहाँ के सभी लोगों के साथ आपको गाइडेंस भी दिया जाएगा, आपको वेंचर फंड या जो स्टार्टअप फंड होता है उस फंड के भी आपको सहायता मिलेगी। और जो ऑलरेडी इस बिजनेस में है, 700 बिजनेस में, उनसे भी आपको गाइडेंस मिलने की संभावना है, क्योंकि इसमें लिंक ऑलरेडी दिया गया है कि वो आपको आके अपने जीतम के बारे में बताएंगे। ये सब जो कार्य कर रहे हैं उसके पीछे हमारा एक ही उद्देश्य है कि एक तो नए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बने, दूसरा इसका जो आगे ट्रेंड्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज में के साथ जो चेंजेस आने वाले हैं बिजनेस में, उन बिजनेस आइडियाज को, जैसे अभी जो टीम बनी है तपस्वी लाल, प्रज्ञा और अनेक 100 यूथ इसमें अपना योगदान दे रहे हैं। ये एक तपस्या जैसे चल रहा है, कैसे ये कोई यज्ञ हो रहा है और उसमें सभी भाग ले रहे हैं। हमारा यज्ञ यही है कि हम सब आपके शुभेच्छाएं और आपकी जो मनोकामनाएं हैं कि आप अग्रिम बन के एक उद्योगपति बने, एक इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट बने। आपका जो सपना है उस सपने को हमको थोड़ी सी और प्रेरणा देना है कि आप सपना छोड़िए मत, आप सपनों के साथ जुड़े रहिए और हम आपके सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए पूरी अपनी ताकत लगा देंगे कि आप अब सफल बन सको जिंदगी में। तो ये दोनों जो कार्यक्रम है, जो जीतम और आज जेल्फ का, यानी ग्लोबल इकोनॉमिक लीडरशिप फोरम का, यानी जो हमारे प्रयास चल रहे हैं उसका अंत कैसे होगा, अंत यानी एक समय के लिए उसको पूरे विश्व के लोगों को साथ कैसे लाएं। तो ऑलरेडी 250 इंटरनेशनल पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैव शोन देयर रिजर्व द सीट्स का। आज अपने भारत के सभी जीतों के पदाधिकारियों को, सबको ये ओपन किया जा रहा है ताकि वो रिजर्व द सीट कर सकें। आज रिजर्व द सीट करने के बाद पेमेंट लिंक आपको अगस्त 26 को खोला जाएगा। अगस्त 26 को जब दिल्ली में कार्यक्रम है, उस समय आप पेमेंट करके अपनी सीट को यानी रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं। अभी तो खाली रिजर्व कर रहे हैं ताकि हमको मालूम पड़े कि कितने लोगों ने अपनी उत्सुकता दिखाई है कि इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़ के वो अपने साथ हमारा साथ भी दे सकें और विश्व के लोगों के साथ नेटवर्क भी कर सकें। क्योंकि विश्व के सभी उद्योगपति, थॉट लीडर्स, बिजनेस लीडर्स एंड वेरियस अदर लीडर्स whom we have been, धीरज जी और अजय जी, चिराग जी ने बहुत मेहनत करके, और रंजन जी ने भी एग्जिबिटर्स भी अलग अलग एग्जिबिटर्स लाए हैं। तो इन सब का जब मिश्रण होगा और जब एग्जीबिशन और डिस्कशन होगा, इन पे चिंतन विमर्श होगा, तब आप देखिए आपकी कितने लाभदायक चीजें मिलने की संभावना है। आपको नेटवर्किंग में कितने लोगों से बात करने का मौका मिलेगा, उनको सुनने का मौका मिलेगा कि वो अपनी जिंदगी में कैसे सफल बने। तो आप सबको तहे दिल से वापस धन्यवाद। अजय जी चेयरमैन जी हैं, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अजय जी कि वो आप कुछ को आपको संबोधित करें। धन्यवाद। जय जिनेंद्र।
Thank you. Hi everyone. Thank you Abhay ji sir and all the zone chapter leaders, zone conveners who are there on the call. Just 1 minute thing. I think why it is required. if you see today's world, it's highly disruptive. The pace of technological tsunami is really unprecedented. And whenever there is change, there is an opportunity for entrepreneurs. Economies of scale used to be an advantage, not anymore. Now it's economies of customer experience.
Wow.
And that's where the entrepreneurs come in. Entrepreneurs can come in and really capture the emerging opportunities, because our 50% of India's population is below the age of 30. So all of you who are listening now, and the entrepreneurs or the aspiring budding entrepreneurs who would be taking through JITOPreneurs platform, you are the future. And 50% of the target segment or India's population, you understand the best. So you are well positioned to really be ready, future ready for your endeavors. And there, our value addition to you is, competitive advantage used to be the mantra of the previous years. Now it's collaborative advantage. What we bring to the table is the fraternity of JITO, and that would bring in collaborative advantage to you, the network to you, global network of accomplished professionals, corporate executives, business people, and sectoral leaders. That is what you would need to succeed. Just to corroborate my hypothesis, we have Ranjanji Jain with us. He is the executive director of Walt Disney. He has come in all the way from Los Angeles to be with us, and this is just a glimpse. Abhayji sir has sold one animation company to Sony Pictures. He is a veteran of the pharma industry, sold one company to Strides, a large multinational pharma veteran or giant. So there are many. Dhirajji, he has his own place in the real estate world, doing a lot of innovative things. So this is just a snapshot of what you are about to get. We wish you all the best. And जो जोन कन्वीनर्स यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए हैं, आप इसको आपके चैप्टर्स तक लेके जाइए. जब इंडियन इकोनॉमी ट्रिपल होगी, तो आपके जोन के यूनिकॉर्न जब वो बनेंगे, तो बोलेंगे पहले हमारे चैप्टर ने, हमारे जोन ने इस प्लेटफॉर्म से हमको जोड़ा था. और सबसे पहले जुड़ने वाले रंजन जी है, जो वर्ल्ड डिज्नी छोड़ के अभी एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने जा रहे हैं, वो जिटोप्रेन्योर्स के पहले वहां पे सब्सक्राइबर है.
ये हमारे लाइफ एग्जांपल है कि इतनी लुक्रेटिव जॉब वर्ल्ड डिज्नी में थी, उसको त्याग दिया और त्याग के अपनी छलांग लगा दी कि हम एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने वाले हैं.
So I think this is the first success story that we've already created in just 2 months.
अब अभी तो पिक्चर बाकी
बताइए, आप बताइए.
No, like thank you so much Abhay ji and Ajay ji. I mean I'm very excited और ये तो बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है, and obviously अभय जी के नेतृत्व में जो बड़े-बड़े काम हो रहे हैं, I got so inspired कि फिर लगा कि जब हम खुद ये सबको बोल रहे हैं कि आपको करना चाहिए, एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाना चाहिए, मन में हमेशा इच्छा थी करने की, तो इट्स लाइक व्हाई नॉट आई बिकम द एग्जांपल. सो ठीक है, जो होगा देखी जाएगी. आई एम इन द राइट कंपनी, आई हैव द राइट सपोर्ट, वी हैव द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, तो कूद पड़ो.
No better example.
So yeah, अभी जैसे अजय जी ने और अभय जी ने बताया कि ये जीतम के द्वारा हम जीटोप्रेन्योर्स और जेल्फ ये 2 चीज लॉन्च कर रहे हैं. पिछले 6 महीने से जैसे अभय जी ने बताया 100 यूथ इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं बेस्ड ऑन द इंडस्ट्रीज. इसका एक ही ऑब्जेक्टिव है, जितने भी अपने यूथ, आई एम बीइंग अ यूथ एंड एज अ एक्स चेयरमैन ऑफ नेशनल यूथ विंग लास्ट टर्म, बहुत सारे जगहों पे मैं गया, बहुत सारे सिटीज में गया. एंटरप्रेन्योर्स की जो चैलेंजेस होती है, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का जो असली प्रॉब्लम होता है, उसको इस बार इस पर्टिकुलर इवेंट में भी और इस प्रोजेक्ट में भी इसमें सभी जगह से, सभी रूप से इसको कुशन किया गया है ताकि एक एंटरप्रेन्योर सक्सेसफुल बन सके. सो विद ऑल दिस I would like to tell Akash to go on with the other things, because JITOPreneurs के बारे में जैसे एक वीडियो है, तो वो सब सारी चीजें भी है. Plus we have Rajat Mehta who's from the GELF and lot of other people for that matter. So I would request Akash to please take this forward.
सभी को तहे दिल से वापस बोल रहा हूं कि आप ये इवेंट भी मिस मत करिए और JITOPreneurs मिस मत करिए, प्लीज.
Thank you so much to all the Apex dignitaries for the guidance, blessings, and support in this project. Thank you, Dheeraj Bhai, for setting the context and the agenda for the today. And moving on, I would like to now invite all our dignitaries to do the launch for the historic project JITOPreneurs and JITEM GELF through the mode of a video. For the historic project JITOPreneurs and JITEM GELF through the mode of a video. Very much. I would like to now invite Jito Youth
Dhariwal.
Gauravji Dhariwal.
Gautam Dhariwal.
Please.
Gaurav.
Bandeswar Rushabidam, Jai Jinendra. JITOPreneurs, it was a concept given by Abhijit Sisniwal, उनका विजन कि यूथ को किस तरीके से एनलार्ज करें आने वाली इकोनॉमी में 3.5 ट्रिलियन से 10 ट्रिलियन जब इकोनॉमी जा रही है तो उस इकोनॉमी में जैनों का रेशियो अपन कैसे बना के रखें. वी एज एन यूथ वाज फॉर्चुनेट टू ड्राइव दिस इनिशिएटिव और आज जो 300 के अराउंड यूथ इधर शामिल है मीटिंग में, दैट इज सो ग्रेशियस टू सी. दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम मी. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Gaurav ji. I would like to now invite our chairman of GIF, the JITO Incubation and Innovation Foundation, Shri Rajatji Mehta, to please address the gathering. Over to you, Rajatji.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Rajatji. Welcome, sir.
Namaste. Good afternoon. Good morning, Jai Jinendra. Amazing. Congratulations to the entire team of JITEM Global Economic Leadership Forum. Led by Abhay Ajay Bora ji, Dheeraj ji, Dr. Chirag, and everybody else. Youth Wing. It's a very proud day for JITO to always think progressively and come up with initiatives that will sort of steer the community in a direction which is unprecedented. Wherever we go, JITO has become a very, very popular name, whether it is other organizations or the government bodies itself. With the launch of JITO Hospital in Thane 2 days back, I received a lot of messages from several bureaucrats and political leaders from around the country saying amazing initiative of whatever JITO is doing. You are capturing headlines. I think just like that, with the new launch of JITEM Global Economic Leadership Forum and JITOPreneurs, the phenomenal new concept, curated and executed by the team sitting in front of us. I think the youth will benefit immensely and tremendously, and I'm happy that GIF, JITO Incubation and Innovation Foundation, along with JITOPreneurs and Youth Wing, will make this a very, very successful, integrated new platform for the youth to identify their areas, for future. And at GIF, we are very happy that the organization is thinking one step behind, and we will ensure that together all the loops are covered, and we ensure that in the next 5 to 10 years we create multiple entrepreneurs from our community. Thank you so much.
Akash bhai, I believe Manoj ji is also on the call.
Is traveling.
Okay. So Akash bhai, please continue. I think we can move on to the next steps. And Hitesh bhai Porwal, who's actually made the platform, can actually come in and start with the orientation. Hitesh bhai, do you want to take that up?
First of all, I would like to thank Gaurav and Rajat ji for joining this and addressing the meeting here, and addressing the people here, because that is what will inspire people to take the next steps. And we really are thrilled today to see that so many youths are ready to take the plunge. And GELF का भी आपको रिजर्व द सीट का कराना है, मुंबई जोन को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, क्योंकि पृथ्वीराज जी के नेतृत्व में ये मुंबई जोन, जिफ और जीतो यूथ, इन जीतो यूथ और जीतम, जिफ will be promoting the JITOPreneurs, Mumbai zone and the JITEM team will be working for the global economic forum. So I thank every one of you who have contributed. I have not taken all the names because of the paucity of time, but I'm telling you, more than 100 youth are contributing towards collecting data, collating them, making it as a report, and then working, with all the speakers, bringing them online. It's a marathon. It's ये पूरा यज्ञ जैसे चल रहा है, यानी सभी अपने अपने योग में लग गए. नहीं, अभी जब 100 एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आ जाएंगे, बिलीव मी, आई विल गिव यू अ सक्सेस स्टोरी. इनको एक छोटी सी आइडिया दिया था और इनको एक साइंटिस्ट से मिलाया था, वो आइडिया इनको इतनी पसंद आ गई, ये आईटी वाईटी सब छोड़ के नई एजुकेशन फील्ड में जाए.
चलो, congratulations Abhay ji and team.
थैंक यू संजय जी, आप एड्रेस करिए.
I think it's all covered under your leadership. It's an excellent initiative. JITOpreneurs, I think the journey started about 6 or 7 months ago. The whole JITEM team has worked very hard. Abhay, of course, is working 24/7, and that's how we found Ranjan and rest of the team around the world. But JITEM and entrepreneurs is all about now creating the mindset of entrepreneurs in our community, going from job seekers to job givers. I think it's setting an excellent stage, taking our Jain community, our youth at large numbers to become the entrepreneurs. And I think it's going to be it's going to be part of growing Jain GDP, which Abhay talks about all the time. So congratulations and take care. Jai Jinendra.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would request.
So much. I now like to.
Yeah, Akash, please go on.
I'd like to now invite Vitesh Jain, who is the convener for JITOpreneurs, to please do the context setting.
Jai Jinendra to all. Not taking much time in this digital era where governance to shopping, everything is digital, right? We've created this platform which will enable entrepreneurship for all the upcoming Jain entrepreneurs. So let's have a small video which will show the entire platform on the whole. Can we have the EV, please?
Can we please play the JITOpreneurs video? Can we please play the JITOpreneurs video?
JITO presents JITEM JITOPreneurs, an initiative by JITEM in association with JIIF and driven by youth. Starting a business is a serious business. So many questions come to our mind. What business shall I start? Should I launch a startup or a small business? How to validate my idea? How much money do I need for it? And what can go wrong? JITEM JITOpreneur is here to answer all your questions. Once you log in, you'll see a dashboard that has a menu of items. First, take the assessments. The first assessment tells you if you're a natural entrepreneur and how you can move forward. The second assessment provides you with a list of industries and businesses that are most suitable for you, given your key abilities, personality, and interests. We have more than 700 business profiles listed for groundbreaking startup opportunities for you to study. Look up a business of your interest by typing a relevant word in the search box. Numerous ideas are listed under every business category like agri-tech, food, personal care, fashion, health and wellness, organic products, FMCG, energy tech, edtech, augmented reality, and many more. For established businesses, you can study the financial requirements necessary to start. And in case of innovative startups, you can first study the problem statement and then get details of a few startups that are working on a solution in that sector. The business plan section makes you reflect profoundly on every vital consideration you should make as a new entrepreneur. This facilitates you to plan your resources and marketing strategy with ease and expertise. JITOPreneur helps you in every step. It maps your answers and creates a downloadable business plan. We also give you access to a database of business owners, startup founders, and functional experts. You can review their profile and schedule a call to guide and mentor you. Our deeply informative and concise blogs provide tips on how to deal with the challenges that a first-time entrepreneur often faces. Our platform also has the ebook, 14 Steps to Launch a Successful Startup. It will help you define the problem that you want to solve and grow your business. Don't let doubts hold you back. Join JITOPreneur and be empowered to follow your dream to start your entrepreneurial journey today. Log into jp.jitojitem.com to register. Limited seats only. An initiative by JITEM in association with JIIF and driven by youth. 2020.
Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you so much, Mitejji. I would like to now invite our Hiteshji Porwal to please give us orientation and a deep dive of the platform. Over to you,
So, Jai Jinendra, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Akash, and Jai Jinendra to everyone. Choosing to be an entrepreneur is one of the most difficult, but also one of the most rewarding decisions that we all make in our lives. I made that decision around 5 years back myself. It is also an emotionally charged decision because of the uncertainty involved, because of the pressure of parents, family, peers, and also because it has got implications on your lifestyle and also on your wealth. Handling these emotions while making an informed decision on what business to start or what startup to launch is a challenging task. And here are a few of the challenges that the aspiring entrepreneurs have to deal with. It is hope. It is frustration also if you're into a job and if you're not happy or you want to be your own boss. It also involves self-doubt, right? Do I have it in me? Can I be an entrepreneur? There's a lot of confusion. Job karoon, business karoon, startup karoon, which industry, which actually also a sector. It is very natural to have lack of confidence because you may not have access to experts or mentors. And also it is fair to have a fear of failure. What if I fail? All these are the challenges. I call them the gaps which you have before you become a successful entrepreneur. And in order to bridge this gap, JITOPreneurs is there for your help. What is JITOPreneur? It is a pre-incubation technology platform for the JITO members and Jains. How to get access to this platform? In the last few days, we have opened the registration, which will also be open for the next few days. There is a registration form and it is free access for all of you. If you haven't registered, you can register on the link which is provided. I request Akashji to please share the link onto the group for the people who haven't yet done the registration. Once you register, we are opening up the access for all the people who have registered already. You will receive an email in the next actually half an hour approximately. The email would look something like this. It will address you with your name and it will provide you a link where you need to put in the activation code. Once you put in the activation code, you will get access. If you have any technical issues, If you have registered or if you feel you haven't got an email, write to JITOPreneur@jito.org and we'll address the query instantly. Let us look at the platform. We have already seen a video, but I'll show you in my own way. So all of you, once you activate, you'll see a page something like this. Your respective chapter name or Jito Youth will come at the top left, and you'll see a menu of items on the left. At this stage of the program, we are making only the assessments available to all of you. In stage 2, you will get access to the other modules. I'll show you all the modules. The first module, so all of you will see this page. You click on start and you get to assessments. There are 2 assessments. First one is, are you a born entrepreneur? It tells you about your entrepreneurial traits. It gives you a report. It checks your traits on 9 different conditions and gives you insights like if you can start a startup or a business. Do you have actually the perseverance? Do you also have the family support, etc.? The second is a more elaborate assessment, and just for everyone's information, these are scientific psychometric assessments built by the best psychometricians in India. So take these assessments realistically. Don't try to get a higher score because it will find that you are faking it. So give your honest opinion to each of the answers, which is a part of the assessment. So the second assessment I was saying is a more elaborate assessment. It assesses your entrepreneurial personality, ability, and interests. And most importantly, for the first time in India, we are having an entrepreneurship focused assessment, which also gives you a recommendation of the industries and few examples of the businesses which are suitable for your personality, ability, and interest. I took that assessment around 6-7 months back, and it said that, Hitesh Porwal, you can start a technology business, or you can be a financial consultant because I've got a history in the field of finance, or you can be a coach or a counselor. And if you think about it, my startup is actually an amalgam of all these 3 industries. Similarly, each one of you would get a personalized list of businesses which are fit for you. So once you take these 2 assessments, we are going to analyze the data and we are going to open for a subset of you and access for all the other modules. What are the other modules? You'll also have access to all the 750 business names. As of date, we are 760 and we are adding on an average 5 to 6 new business and startup ideas every week onto the platform. And you'll have access to all these platforms. But we want you not to be confused. We want you to be focused. So you can check all the 760 plus ideas, but you can open only 25 ideas. You can search the ideas by industry. These ideas fall into 63 industries. So say, for example, if you want to solve a problem in agri-tech space, you click agri-tech and you may find 30, 40 different real startup ideas. Say you want to solve the problem in irrigation, you'll see the language of a startup, which is what is the problem statement? What is the solution that few of the best startups are already working on in order to solve that problem in Israel, in Chile, in Philippines, etc.? Is it a B2B or a B2C opportunity? What is the target segment, the niche, and then the names of the startup? So effectively, we have made a preliminary research available on each of the areas in which you may want to launch a startup. This is just one of the 760 plus ideas which we have. You want to get into vertical farming, right? You open that idea and you'll get a problem statement. Let me now open one example from the established businesses. Say you want to, you can also search, by the way. So let me show that. You type the word food here and you hit search, and all the food related industries will come. Say you want to get into the food business, you want to start a cloud kitchen. You click on that cloud kitchen. Now it is a known business model. So there isn't a problem which is yet to be solved. People are already solving it at scale. And someone who runs 143 cloud kitchens across India, he has said, Hitesh, if anyone wants to start a cloud kitchen, you can start in 2 lakhs from home. And these are the economics which it takes, typically based on a lot of assumptions which are explained. You can also study what. Sorry, can someone put their phone on mute? You can also study what are the different cloud kitchen models and the typical revenue and sales which you can expect. This is again one example. There are hundreds of other examples. Can someone put Nikhil on mute? Thank you. So you can type anything, right? If you're interested in green business, which is the future for the business industry, You'll find ideas across solar, real estate, health. It is up to you what industry you want to explore an idea in. Next, once you finalize an idea, at stage 2, this is super important. If you get into stage 2, you'll be asked to identify one idea and answer all the questions as part of a business canvas and a business model, which are 47 questions on your screen here. 26 are MCQ based, very simple question, and then few text based questions in terms of what do you want to do with your idea? What will you sell? Is it a product or a service? Do you need a co-founder? What is a differentiator, etc., etc.? And once you answer all this question, the beauty of the platform is that in the back end, it ties the answers to the world's best business plan template, and it creates a business plan for you online. If you want to pitch to an incubation center or anywhere, you just take a download and your pitch deck is ready. And you can also go back and edit the report in the process, because if we open stage 2 for 2 or 3 months, you have an option to change your idea and update the business plan. Next, if you have an excuse that you don't have a mama, papa, chacha to talk to in the line of business you want to start, you have got access to 270 successful entrepreneurs across 20 states in India. You can choose to talk to a business owner, a startup founder, or also a functional expert. Under each of the industries, you'll find multiple successful entrepreneurs. You can also search if you want to say talk to someone in, say, health industry. You click the word health, and then you'll find various industries within that, various successful entrepreneurs. You want to start a medical supplies business, you want to start a bulk drugs business, you want to be a nutritionist. You see, you can do a due diligence on them because we provide the social media handles of these people. So you can check whether they are good or not. If you're interested, you can schedule a call, click on schedule your call. Their calendars are integrated with our system, so you can choose a convenient time. You can choose a language, but this will be a paid call, right? There's a charge between 900 rupees to 5,000. Most of the business owners are charging between 1,200 rupees to 2,400 for a 1-hour call. We are not encouraging you to talk, but if you feel stuck, you need to talk to someone to take a decision, you have got access to that. You can also talk to a startup founder. You can, if you want to get into e-bikes, you want to get into industry, you want to get into hostel, e-books, etc. The best startup founders, we are adding more and more, but we have got a few of the best already. Then if you need help with, say, an IPR or a food license or compliance, or you need help with incorporation, website, branding, etc., we call them the functional experts. We have got them also available. Finally, you've got few of the resources. As actually also like Dheeraj said earlier, it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. There are a lot of challenges, right? So we have identified 13 challenges, and we have created a small blog, right? If your parents are asking you to be a job seeker, whereas you want to be an entrepreneur, how to handle that situation. So there will be a blog which will help you answer that. If you have a fear of failure, how to overcome that. If you want to know, am I fit for a startup or a business? What are the differences between the two, etc.? You have got access to all that blogs. And finally, you have got access to a beautiful ebook, 83 page. It's not a book, it is a toolkit. Each page is only so much. As I'm scrolling, this is 1 page, this is 2 page. Most importantly, it is a guide for you on each of the steps. If you're stuck about your startup idea, you can read chapter 1 and you'll get the clarity how to come up with a disruptive idea, then how to evaluate your idea, and so on. This book is available both in English as well as Hindi. So effectively, we are giving access to each of the JITO members to this platform. For the moment, you start with assessments, and in stage 2, you get a. Let me now go back to my slides, and then we'll open up for questions in a second. Akash, are you able to see my slide now? Great, I assume. So there are 3 stages of actually this program. So let me summarize this. In this stage, it is called the registration stage. We are giving access to the JITOPreneurs platform where everyone can take assessments 1 and 2. In stage 2, based on the assessment score, we are going to identify a subset of you who will get access to the complete platform, which I just showed, and we'll ask you to update a business plan for one of your ideas. And finally, based on the business plan, you will be chosen for a GIF cohort where you'll also get instructor-led trainings. So who goes into the stage 2? There will be a very scientific process where you will be assessed based on your assessment across around 19 conditions. With that, I will open up the floor for any questions.
Thank you, Hitesh sir. I would also like to now invite, along with Hitesh ji, Rajat ji, and Aditya ji, to please take the questions. Dear participants, if you have any questions, feel free to put on the chat, and all the questions will be taken up. So I invite Aditya ji and Rajat ji also.
Akash, are there any questions in the chat? If you could help me with that.
Rishabh bhai has a point.
Yeah, what is the question, please, Rajat?
Rishabh bhai, go ahead, please.
So, first of all team members, Sukraji, Abesa, the Jajeji, and the team for launching this super platform. My question is very pointed that, in the startup world, before the idea comes, we are all like moving towards nuclear family. So the role of co-founder is very, very important. So how this platform will help people to find the right co-founder based on the assessment process, or which is very scientific process.
Akash, any other participant has a question or a comment, please?
So Hitesh bhai, one of the perceptions that comes to a G2 Youth member is as a new person coming into the platform, what will be the duration? Okay, do I have to be smart enough? Do I have to walk in with an idea? These are some general Q&As that we receive. So if you could just share some light on that.
Yeah, sure. So see, it is very natural, as I said, to have all the emotional upheavals, right, which I shared earlier, very normal. But the objective of the platform is to address those upheaval, emotional challenges systematically and scientifically. And it is a process, right? It won't happen overnight. But once you are into the system, we see a lot of transformation happening when people start updating the business plan. Because you have an idea, it is very easy to get an idea, but market rewards execution, actually not ideas, right? So once you start answering all the business plans and questions, that is when you may flip your idea, you may change your idea, you may choose to do a pivot, right? So that is a very organic and a dynamic exercise. So I would say, I believe in the process. It is a scientific process. It helps sensitize all the youth on what are the genuine, realistic entrepreneurship opportunities, with the objective of identifying the potential entrepreneurs for incubation or a launch.
Sure. I mean, this can create a big wave of benefits to our G2 Youth members who usually come with a question that what are we getting as youth members out of the whole umbrella at the organizational level. So any other questions? The floor is open for all of you to ask.
We have a question from Mihir Bam. The question is, could you please share with us about what would be the criteria for a profile to be approved for stage and so on?
So for stage one, there is no criteria. The only one is that you have to be a JITO member. So we are giving access to everyone to stage one, which is assessment one. For assessment 1 and 2, which is stage 1, I'm sorry. For stage 2, as I said, we are going to analyze the assessment scores. I showed you 19 conditions on a slide earlier. It will again be a very objective and a scientific process. Again, our intention is to include maximum possible people. So the approach is not to exclude. The approach is very inclusive. So we intend to give the full access to maximum possible actually JITO members.
So Hitesh bhai, one of the few questions that we've received is people are not being able to get the activation code. So what can be the...
I will like address that. So we haven't yet released the activation code. All the activation code emails were paused for this event. Immediately after this event, within 5 minutes, you all will get the activation code. I think there are 600 plus in queue already. But as agreed, we have paused it. We want everyone to come and ask question and understand before they start the assessments on their own. So everyone will get the activation within 5 minutes of the end of this call.
So that's great. So that solves most of the queries that we've been receiving as of now. Any other questions? Kuldeep bhai, can you just check in the chat if there are any questions?
I'm checking. So the question was again from Rishabh G, chairman of JITO CFE, that will the platform help us find co-founders to make a successful startup?
Actually, the platform on its own will not, but the process, the program does. Because once you get into stage 2 and stage 3, those are the kinds of the conversations which will happen.
So there's another question that I see from Sushmaji Kankaria. For the financial assistance, is it only going to be pitched to JITO stalwarts through GIF or some other financial institution will be tied up?
So I think it is a great question, and we all have to understand that there are two kinds of entrepreneurial opportunities. One is a business and MSME opportunity, and the other is a startup. If it is a startup and innovative, then it will go to GIF. If it is not a startup, then it will be taken offline with any of the financial institutes or a chartered accountant, which is empaneled with us.
Hitesh bhai, age limit.
There is no age limit. There is only age limit on the lower side. You cannot or you should not take an assessment if you are below 18, because as I said, the assessment is a scientific one, and the psychometrician said that it will work only if you are 18 or above. So on the upside, there is no limit. But don't actually share the link with a kid.
CS Amrutji Parekh, you have your. Please ask.
It is only up to JITO members, or non-JITO members are also, or youth ladies wings?
So currently it is open for all the JITO members only.
Okay.
JITO members meaning patrons, chief patrons, youth, ladies, all.
Okay, thank you.
Akash, if you could share actually the link again, because a few of the people are asking in the chat, if you could share the registration link one more time. Thank you.
Yes, Akshayji Parekh, please ask the question.
Akshay Parekh ji, or please type in the question so that we see it in the chat.
So there was another question in the meantime. Will there be access to international startup founders and mentors? From Shreji.
Sorry, come again, Kuldeep.
Will there be access to international startup founders and mentors?
I cannot give a guarantee, but the intention is exactly that. How many would be national, international? We can't say that. But the beauty of all this is that GIF already has got an excellent platform and a network of mentors, and they are already doing the work, right? So we are just helping them with a pre-incubation process. So they already have all the resources available at that level, I believe. So we are going to complement their efforts effectively. Ankit Jain, you are saying that you are part of JITO Delhi chapter for UPSC preparer. Do I auto? Yeah, you do get, right? You just need to fill the form. Ankit Jain from Delhi.
So there was a question, how can we approach to be the legal consultant to become the JITO entrepreneurs?
So, so we have a list of empaneled consultants already. So if you feel you are eligible, so there are criteria like you must have at least 5 years of experience, and we do a due diligence on them. But if you really want to make a difference in the lives of aspiring JNEOs, please approach us and we'll be open.
Yeah, I see a very interesting question, Hitesh bhai. How will JITOpreneurs be able to support members who are already running existing businesses in terms of scaling and opportunities?
Yeah, Yeah, thanks for that. I think it is an excellent question. So two ways. One, if you got your son or kid into the business who has joined the family business and he wants to make a little bit of a change in that, he could get ideas on our platform. As I said, we have got 750. Now, under the JITEM ambit, there is also an initiative whereby we are doing research on 20+ industries for the existing business owners, whereby we'll be identifying the new opportunities which are going to take India from $3.75 trillion to $10 trillion. And we have identified 20 such industries for the existing entrepreneurs. And we have also made the resources and the technical and the IT help available. So if you are an existing owner and if you want to take your business to the next level on the back of technology, we would have the resources and the people available across 20 odd industries.
Yeah, Ashna ji, we will be coming with a MIS data sheet from today onwards, which will in real time tell you how many people have registered from your chapter or from your zone. So it will give further clarity to you as chapter leaders. So the intention is to create entrepreneurs, at the end of this program, about at least 500 of Jain entrepreneurs coming out of the whole JITO fraternity.
I think there is another great question from Ankit Jain. So Ankit, yes, we are absolutely open to social entrepreneurship as well. There is a great case study of Narayan Ridale, right? If you know, it was a social entrepreneurship, right? So absolutely, we have got the mentors. We are industry agnostic, right? As we said, we are both for MSMEs, startups, family business, as well as the social entrepreneurship.
Hitesh bhai, Sanjay ji has a question that the ones who pass the assessment test will have access to newer ideas.
Yes. So at this stage, you won't have access to 750 ideas. As I said, this is stage 1. You get a login into the platform, but you will be able to open only the assessment part. We'll take a few days, maybe a week or two, and we are going to analyze because we want to give it to the top, whatever 25% or 50%. We'll see. And there is no nothing like a good or a bad aspiring entrepreneur. It's just that this is very competitive, right? It is not available for everyone. And we want to focus on the good to the best. So we have to do some kind of a filtering and identify the best ones so that we offer the platform and the resources which we have only to the best. But the first stage is available for everyone to do a reflection on the self. I hope that answers the question. If someone is a JITO member, say under any head of JITO, but then got mad. Okay, that's more a technical question. Please take it offline. Any other question? Rajat?
With that, we'll take it. We'll take one last question if there are any. It's already been an hour. We won't be holding everyone's time.
Hitansh is asking where is different business ideas link. So Hitansh, it is not available at stage 1. At the moment, you need to do a registration so that you get access to the platform, and then you are able to take an assessment. After you take the assessments, we'll take a week or 2 in order to analyze the best assessments or the best aspiring entrepreneurs. And only for those select people, we are going to open up the business ideas, the ebook, the business plan, and all that access. So there are 6 modules. You currently get access in stage 1 to only the first module, which is assessments, assessment 1 and 2.
Hitesh bhai, there's a question: is there a deadline to a registration process, or is it a continuous process or not? How long is available?
Yeah, great. So we are going to roll this program 2 or 3 times in the year. So this part of the year, since it is the first time, we kept it open for around 8-9 days already in the past. And we intend to keep it open for at least a week from today. and then we are going to announce a cutoff. So this part of actually the phase 1 or of the launch or a cohort, we can say, we are going to close in approximately a week. So you need to do a registration today, tomorrow, as fast as you can. Complete both the assessments. The assessments take around 50 minutes, and you need to set aside that time so that you take it honestly. And then we wish you all the best, and we hope that you make it to stage 2. So we'll be opening up the stage 2 in approximately 10 to 15 days from today. And then the the registrations will be closed. We may open the registrations again for the next cohort, say in the month of November.
Thank you so much, Hitesh sir. Thank you so much, Rajat bhai, to lead this Q&A round. If anyone has any more questions, you can write to us on our email. We'll share the email ID in the chat also. And email ID is shared on the chat. You can just save it for your future reference, and email us any questions that you may have. I would like to now call upon Kuldeep Ji Surana for the final vote of thanks. And
thank you, Akash. Yeah, respected JITO members, distinguished dignitaries, on behalf of JITEM, JITOPreneurs and GELF, I would like to thank and extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence today and making this online launch and orientation program a resounding success. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you here with us. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to our keynote speaker, Shri Motilal Ji Oswal, guest of honor, Shri Tejraj Ji, Shri Satish Ji Parak, and esteemed dignitaries, JITO Chairman Sukhraj Ji Nahar, JITO Apex President Abhay Ji Shishimal, Shantilal Ji Kawad, Manoj Ji Mehta, Sanjay Ji Loda, Ajay Ji Bora, Dheeraj Ji Chhajed, Vinod Ji Jain, Rajesh Ji Jain, Rajat Ji Mehta, Chirag Ji Jain, Deepak Ji Shishimal, Mitesh Ji Jain, Gaurav Ji Dariwal, Ankit Ji Varmecha, and all other dignitaries whose valuable insight and expertise have enlightened us throughout this program. Your words and presentations were informative, engaging, and inspiring, leaving us with a wealth of knowledge and motivation to embark on this new endeavor. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to all our participants who joined us today from various corners of the world. Your presence and active participation have made this event truly international and diverse. We appreciate your enthusiasm and valuable contributions that have enriched and added immense value to the program. We are also grateful to Hitesh Ji Porwal and his team who have worked tirelessly to ensure the smooth functioning of this platform and troubleshoot any issues that may have arisen. Your expertise and prompt assistance have been instrumental in making this event a success. I would also like to thank our core team, Aditya Ji Loda, Rajat Ji Hardy, Jinesh Ji Jain, Akash Ji Jain, Priyank Ji Jain, Yash Ji Chandan, and from the Secretariat, Manisha Ji, Meet Ji Vora, and Shweta Ji, and all other members who have contributed to make this event a grand success. Last but not the least, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you who took this time out of your busy schedules and to be part of this online launch and orientation program. Your unwavering support and encouragement inspire us to strive for excellence and push the boundaries of what is possible. Your presence here today demonstrates your commitment to personal and professional growth, and we are honored to have you as part of our community. As we come to end of this event, let us carry forward the knowledge gained, the connections made, and the inspiration felt as we embark on this new journey together. With your continued support and active participation, we are confident that we'll achieve great success. Thank you and have a wonderful morning.
Before leaving, I would like to introduce you all to Ashish Bhai Doshi, who is pinned on the screen. Ashish Bhai is director of JITO Apex. He has been visited to. Ashish Bhai, आप unmute कर सकते हो. Ashish Bhai has visited PMO yesterday. PMO इतने इंस्पायर है. 1 hour 16 minutes की इनकी मीटिंग थी PMO के साथ. And guys, we are beating Pentagon. Fortunately, Pentagon से भी बड़ा एक सूरत डायमंड बूथ बन रहा है. Ashish Bhai is chairing the construction of Surat Diamond Booths. Would like to hear from Ashish Bhai. Ashish Bhai, जय जितेंद्र.
जितेंद्र सबको थैंक यू गौरव भाई. कल हम लोग पीएम से मिले, बहुत अच्छी मीटिंग रही. सूरत में जो अभी जो सूरत डायमंड बूथ बना है उसमें मैं वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, और उसका पूरा का पूरा जो कंस्ट्रक्शन की पूरी जिम्मेदारी मैंने ली थी और प्लानिंग की. और पीएम बहुत खुश थे. कल उनकी बात से ऐसा लग रहा था कि गुजरात नहीं पूरे इंडिया को ये अच्छी तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करेगा. और इंडिविजुअली मेरा रिलेशन पीएम से पहले से मेरे फादर के हिसाब से थे। तो मेरे फादर ने जो 2 बुक्स लिखी हुई थी वो बुक्स भी मैंने प्रेजेंट की पीएम को। पीएम और मेरे फादर ने बहुत साल तक साथ में गुजरात प्रदेश प्रमुख के हिसाब से साथ में बहुत साल तक काम किया था। तो इसकी वजह से ये मीटिंग बहुत अच्छी रही और सूरत के लिए और सूरत की इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए बहुत पॉजिटिव थे पीएम। तो कल की मीटिंग एब्सोल्युटली बहुत अच्छी रही। लगभग 40 से 45 मिनट तक का उन्होंने टाइम दिया। उसके बाद में हम लोग होम मिनिस्टर को भी मिलने के लिए, अमित भाई को भी मिलने के लिए गए थे। वो लोग भी बहुत ही खुश है। उसके बाद में इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट के लिए एविएशन मिनिस्टर को भी मिलने के लिए गए थे। वो भी बहुत ही पॉजिटिव थे कि सूरत को किसी भी तरह से इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट्स देनी है और सूरत को ज्यादा एक्टिव करना है और सपोर्ट करना है। बहुत ही अच्छा रहा। कुल मिला के कल की पूरी मीटिंग बहुत अच्छी रही। थैंक यू सो मच गौरव भाई। थैंक यू एवरीवन।
Thank you, Kuldeep. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ashish ji. Over to you, Akash bhai. Thank you everyone for joining the meeting.